How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to categories of types of people and credibility of individuality and independence and public and social lives and private lives and relationships. There's lots of things that are very, very important in reference to what a person would say in reference to the credibility of people. Like, for instance, the satellite controllers that have been damaging my teeth, they're not my dentists. And they called my teeth fake when my teeth have been real my whole life. So obviously they don't have no credibility. Those people don't. These people that tried to slander my character, blocking me from my mother and father's mansions when I'd gotten kidnapped from my mother and father's mansions, those people have no credibility. These people that stole sperm, there's possibly some political people that stole my sperm, and they tried to murder me, and they tried to steal from my mother and father's estates, and they tried to steal my identity. They slandered my character. Those people have no credibility either. I'm the only child of my mother and father. These people, these bad people, had kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions, and these government people have tried to nitpick on my life, tried to slander my character in every single way. They tried to steal my penis and penis size. They tried to steal diamonds from my body. And these people will try to say, oh, he thought you owed him something, so he was going to take payment from your penis. He was going to take payment of your sperm. He was going to take payment of the diamonds that they tried to steal from your body or what they stole. No, diamonds are not legal payment of any financial tender or reference to what do you call it, teniture or currency. And my parents put the diamonds in my body for my protection, and I'm tax-free. So in reference to this man, this is another thing. This man fabricated that he thought I owed him something, or he thought my parents owed him something. The man needs to write it off. You don't want to know why that man didn't write anything off? Because the man's a fucking liar. Royal Protocol in the media tells you who I am, tells you who my parents are. This man tried to claim he thought I was his child. This man fabricated he thought my parents owed him something. My parents had no debts at all. At all. And, my biological parents are very famous and well known. And, this government man and his credibility, his false accusations, he has to go to court. And he has to get prosecuted for his lies. I mean, there's gag orders on these government people slandering my character. There's gag orders on the satellite controllers. There's restraining orders on the satellite controllers. This man that has grabbed me and damaged my teeth. The man is not my race. He's not my religion. He's not any part of my family. And any type of thing that they have said to slander my character, these people go into a category of what kind of slander they've said. And these people, they have to get prosecuted for their crimes of stealing money from me, holding me hostage, them trying to sabotage my life. I'm not playing none of their tricks. And the satellite man's hitting me in the throat. And the same thing with a lot of other things. Like, these people tried to downgrade who I am. When my mother and father had set up accounts and trust funds for me and, accounts at businesses for me, and these government people are blocking me, holding me hostage, trying to steal my identity. Oh, if you're wondering, I had my MRI done today at one of the places in Greenwood, Indiana, so we'll see what that says. But, the point of it is, these government people that are slandering my character, competition in sports, competition in media, competition in things are competition. People trying to sabotage, fabricating, making up lies, and these people are trying to steal billions and trillions of dollars from me. Same thing with the court system. The courts, I have not received any of the lawsuit monies from any of the court cases. And these people that tried to steal my sperm, and then they tried to funnel monies to illegal people that artificially inseminated people of their race, and they tried to steal my mother and father's estates, and they slandered my character, and they damaged my face and teeth with their physical assault. And, those stolen children don't have no credibility with me. They all was conspiring with whoever these people are that illegally artificially inseminated their German party or whoever they are or whatever. So those people need to go to court for their credibility crimes. And the activity of them slandering my character, them trying to play their domestication game, such as them kidnapping the rich boy from his rich lifestyle, such as me being kidnapped from my mother and father's mansions. And then these people trying to enslave me, trying to downgrade me, trying to tell me that they were trying to put me in the lifestyles of what they came from. These people, like they were some disgruntled employee of the studios or something, or they were people that got blackballed from Hollywood that kidnapped me from Hollywood, or they kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions, And some of these people had been blackballed from the media. And, there's, police reports about their crimes in Hollywood too, whoever these people are, But the credibility, somebody will say, well, these people thought some politician tried to say something like they stole my sperm, claiming they were trying to protect the estates of my parents while they were trying to murder me at the same time. No, that's not going to work. My mother had strict guidelines in reference to what types of girls I can date and which type of girls I'd be able to have a child with. That all children are illegitimate. But because I'm the owner of the estates of my parents forever, I'm the only true blood, 100% blood of my mother and father's genetics, So, it's kind of serious. Like they'll say, oh, they were hurting me because they had some stolen children, and then they thought those children should live a rich lifestyle or something when they artificially made these children. And they artificially, they're like test tube babies or whatever somebody might say that they made. And they tried to murder me. And then they tried to make up some long-lost child shit or some long-lost relationship where they tried to murder me to steal my mother and father's estates. Royal Protocol even tells you I'm not obligated to any child support. I'm not obligated to any housing or any obligations to any of these people, or any of these children that these people made illegally. Or anything, even if they're all illegitimate. So in reference to me dating a girl, I gotta date girls that have a little money, Plus I'm tax free, so in reference to if I dated a girl, they'd be able to write it off. If a girl was paying, things for me, But this is about the credibility of these people that slandered my character. Some of these people, there was restraining orders on. My mother had filed restraining orders. Some of these people was involved in the murder of my mother. Some of these people was involved in the murder of my father. Some people are on hate club lists. So, they have no credibility, these people. But they kidnapped me and then tried to change their names. And then they tried to attack me with their false identities that they had forged as their way of trying to get close to me, as their way of trying to murder me. So, there's a lot of things about credibility. Such as, somebody will say something like, oh, this politician thought this politician thought that. No, my mother and father's estates belong to me and only me. Estate law outranks opinion. You understand that? Estate law outranks accusations. I'm the only child. There is no probate court. If anybody ever made up probate court, there absolutely is not. I am the only biological child of my parents, and my parents gave me everything when they were alive. So, these people tried to use test tube babies or something to try to murder me. Or they tried to make up excuses or accusations against me to abuse me, to damage my face and teeth. Or their activity of trying to steal diamonds from my body, or these people trying to steal my penis size. These people have no credibility with me. They're not a part of my life. They're terrorizing my life, these thieves. And they're conspiring against me. It even tells you on Treasury documents, anybody contesting my ownership of my mother and father's estates must appear before a court judge in a court. It tells you if anybody's trying to hurt me or trying to steal my money or trying to steal my freedom or trying to steal the class that I came from, and they tried to put me in a lower class. It tells you on Treasury documents that the government's not allowed to downgrade my life because my parents died or because my parents got murdered. My parents got murdered. They didn't die. They got murdered. And they were frozen. So, in reference to the information of government playing games or the courts not delivering monies, when the factual evidence is there, the delays of them holding on to monies or court case monies is a crime. Like, I was supposed to receive lawsuit monies and insurance monies in reference to my mother over 29 years ago. I haven't received anything. And then you think, which person is stealing the postal mail? That person's credibility is not good, is it? Obviously not. So, the history of this situation of people trying to play their tricks, people making up lies, slandering my character, those people don't have no credibility. I don't spend time with those people. I don't hang out with those people. I'm not friends with those people. I'm the child. I'm the child of my. They just choked me real hard too. That's another lawsuit right there. They've been hitting me in the face too since I had my MRI at the radiology place. But these government people that are doing these things, more lawsuits. The delays are more lawsuits. The hiding of information or identification that the companies might have tried to send to me, or the identification that my mother had delivered to Indianapolis, people playing tricks, during the 80s or whichever. These people have been playing their game, holding me hostage, slandering my character as their way of holding me hostage. And they're trying to play their industry of death games. They're trying to play their human lab rat shit, trying to steal from my anatomy. They're trying to steal blood and sperm, trying to steal my identity. They're trying to play their domestication crimes of stealing from me, then trying to call me a person from a poor lifestyle. My DNA has been on record my whole life. So, reference these government people, they have to get ordered into court. But always check the credibility and check the time of, these people. They'll try to say one thing or the other and say, well, he doesn't even spend time with you. Check their credentials. So they're just a person of some type slandering my character. Then you check to see if they were trying to get into the entertainment industry or what they were trying to do. They were trying to ruin my education history, meaning like they were trying to call me a nobody. And they tried to erase all the schools I went to when my parents was alive, Or they tried to hide my accomplishments in education or Nobel Peace Prizes or trophies or any types of accomplishments in sports. That's unethical. The man that's damaged my teeth and face, what's that man's credibility? They're itching my nose. And that man's not my dentist. So the credibility of that man has to get arrested for damaging my face and teeth. And that satellite man threatens me all the time. He does it every day, threatening me. That satellite man did. And has been doing that for a long time. He's one of the people. The satellite controllers are holding me hostage. You know that, right? They're in government and they are satellite controllers, whoever some of these people are. And they're the ones holding me hostage. Like they play electric fences and shit, It's like if I go somewhere, they'll zap me from a satellite. You don't believe it's possible, but I was trained in satellite technology, so I know it's possible. And I've felt it for a very long time that these people have been doing these things. So, it's kind of like the credibility of people and subjects of information. They'll say, oh, well, this person is such and such a person in government. Oh, so you don't know about state law, somebody might say. You don't know what it is in reference to slandering somebody of wealth or somebody that was supposed to receive, Well, I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates, and I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. Everybody knows that because it's written on documents. But, these people trying to slander my character, and then they'll try to say, oh, they thought your mother was crazy. Crazy about what? They'll say, oh, they thought your father was crazy. Crazy about what? My father wasn't friends with none of these people. My mother wasn't friends with none of these people that slandered my parents. I'm not friends with none of them that slandered my parents. I've even made, videos saying that I won't be friends with nobody that slanders my parents' character. That's just the facts. And yet these government people have been holding me hostage, slandering my character all the time. My parents are wonderful, great people, my biological parents. Those wonderful, great, beautiful, amazing individuals. So, in reference to these government men slandering my mother and father's character, you'd probably have to say, what were they trying to get at? They were trying to get something from my mother and father. They were slandering my mother and father and ethnicity of my family history, or the ethnicity of my parents and religion. These government people that have done these things need to get prosecuted. But always, in reference to the credibility of these people and their accusations of slander, those people need to go to court. And no matter, these people that threaten my life, the government people that have threatened my life because they were listening to the lies of somebody in their administration or somebody they were tied with, trying to accuse me. I didn't start this situation. I didn't start the problem. My parents didn't start the problem either. So in reference to the government, there has to be court cases against all the accusators and the people in government that are holding me hostage in Indiana. And what's the reason? Why they're trying to deprive me of my court case monies or benefits, or, people blocking me from my trust funds. I'm the only child of my mother and father. And my trust funds come from my mother and father. Enroll protocols in the media 24 hours a day. A lot of guidelines of information. Lots of things of importance. Always remember, check these people's credentials. Check their family history when they're slandering my character. Check to see what their political views are. These people have tried to slander my character in every single way. And they need to get ordered into court, whoever they are.